Hey Gemini, welcome to your month ahead reading for December 2022. We'll take a peek at the messages that Spirit has for you over the next month. And we're going to start first with a question. Stories. What story were you told about money when you were little? How is it making its impact today? What do you want to keep and what do you want to let go from this story? So let's pull another oracle card and see what other energies are surrounding this reading for my Gemini collective. What else is going on for my Geminis in December? And we have Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. So this reading seems to be centered around your finances, how you make money, how you view money, how you keep money. So there's often, a story that's told to us when we're younger that we've heard from our parents, from our friends, from other relatives, from people that we might not know that well around money. I think, money is the root of all evil, or money is bad and money is this and money is that. Greed is good. All of these messages that we get. So I feel like Spirit is asking you throughout the month of December, think about some of those stories that you have been told and how they shape your relationship with money, how you view it, how you feel about it, how it impacts your life. And with Shaolin Master, it seems as though there's a need for you when it comes to how you make money to be a little bit more gentle. We have the graceful in movement and actions. So it almost feels as though, I think for a lot of folks out there, for a lot of my Geminis, that you have sort of been infused with this belief that getting money is a struggle. It has to be hard. Like you have to work yourself down to the bone in order to get it. And you have to be sort of really restrictive in order to keep it. And so if that's your thought process, I almost feel like Spirit is challenging you over the next month to rethink that maybe there are easier ways, that maybe when you find yourself in a good energetic flow, that money will come to you more easily, that it's not so much of a struggle, that making money, keeping money is not necessarily the burden that you may have been told that it actually is. So let's dig into some tarot and see if we can get a little bit more information for you from Spirit. And let's start with your energy going into December. We have the 9 of Fire, or the 9 of Wands in reverse. So the 9 of Wands, when it's upright, is really about being tired, exhausted. It's my wounded warrior card. It's somebody who has been through a struggle and they're just barely holding themselves up. So if you look at traditional Rider-Waite tarot, it's someone who is like leaning on a stick and they got a bandage around their head and they just look real defeated. They look tired, but they're still kind of standing up there. I feel like for a lot of my Geminis out there, it's like you are giving up the ghost, like you are tired of the struggle, like no more wounded warrior, like I'm tired of being battered and bruised, like you're tired of being tired. And so there's this sense that it's almost a sense of energy that you're starting to bring into yourself, where you have this renewed passion, this renewed vigor. It's almost as if you're just tired of being beaten down. I think when it comes to your finances, it's like the struggle was real, but I am completely and totally fucking over it at this point. And we have that clarified by the 9 of Earth, or the 9 of Pentacles. This is about abundance. Being abundant financially, materialistically, which is not always a bad thing. Please don't let people convince you that it is. It's not, if that's what you want. But this is really about having the things that you want, being stable, being secure within yourself. And so I feel like for a lot of my Geminis out there, you're about tired of that struggle life. and you are looking forward to something that's more tangible, something that's more stable, something that flows into you. So good stuff. Like, I like the mindset that you're in right now. I like the energy that you're coming in with. Now, why is this message important to you? We have the Page of Fire. This is the Page of Wands. This is a messenger card. The pages are typically messengers. They bring in things. So this may be an opportunity that's coming towards you that may be particularly exciting to you, or at least a little bit intriguing, something that you want to explore, something that might get you out of this struggle energy that you're so ready to let go of. So something for you to consider, and let's see if we can clarify that a little bit for you. We have the Seven of Water in reverse. So the Seven of Cups, which this card is in traditional tarot, is really about options. It's also about illusions, because in traditional tarot, we see the 7 cups and they each have a different little trinket inside of them. Some of them have a dead fish, some of them have flowers, some of them has jewelry, what have you. But it's like all of these options are not created equal. So there's a sense of disillusionment or maybe confusion that's around there. But I think that right now you have clarity. And so it's important for you to get this message right now, to get your feelings about money in check, because this opportunity that's coming towards you is going to require you to have clear vision. It's going to require you to have a very clear line of sight into what your end goal is, what your intention is, what it is that you want to get out of this opportunity that's coming towards you. It feels like there is no room for ambiguity. There's no room for struggle or confusion that's, that comes with this. So how you can make the most out of this month and the opportunity that comes along, we have the 5 of Earth, or the 5 of Pentacles in traditional tarot. And it's interesting because this card is really about a sense of lack. It's about feeling like you're on the outside looking in, like you're missing something in life. And we have that clarified by the 5 of Air, or the 5 of Swords. This is a card of fighting. And so I do feel for a lot of my Geminis out there that, getting the most out of this month is going to require you pushing back against this sense of lack that you may have been experiencing. This struggle that you have sort of been in energetically, where it's like, damn, I gotta fight for every single dollar that comes to me. Like, everything is like grinding me to the bone. It's almost like you need to embrace the fact that there is an easier path for you. That these stories that you have been told, that you have to work yourself into the ground in order to make money, may not necessarily be true for you. There could be a path forward that is so aligned with what it is that you're looking for, that's so aligned with this 9 of Pentacles, this abundance that you're seeking, that it just flows into you. And it's almost like magic. Like, oh my God, I didn't realize that it could be this simple. I didn't know that it could be this easy. Who knew that getting abundance, getting this stability could come without struggle? And so I think that, getting the most out of this month is going to require you changing your mindset a little bit and understanding that the path that is meant for you is not going to be rife with challenges. It's not going to be just constant struggle after struggle after struggle. Now, of course, there are speed bumps, throughout life, even in the best of circumstances. But you shouldn't feel like you are clawing your way through hot lava that's flowing down a mountain that you're trying to get up. Like, if that's the case, you might need to rethink your path, or at least how you're moving along that path. So something to think about exploring on your journey. We have the Hermit in reverse. So the Hermit card, when it's upright, is about someone who is very much on a solo journey. It's a person who's sort of walking through life. They got their little lantern on their dark path, and it's just illuminating a few steps in front of them. But it's a path of enlightenment that people take alone. And so I feel like what's going to happen for you, or something that you should think about exploring, is stepping out of whatever it is that you've been doing individually and maybe bringing other people into the fold. That this may not necessarily be a path that you have to travel by yourself. So if you've been experiencing some struggle, then maybe you need to think about actually sort of being able to have people along the journey with you that may be able to take some of the weight off. So if you're looking into investing in something, maybe bringing in a partner. If you're looking at education, so you can, get to the next step of your career, have a study buddy, something along those lines. But we have that clarified by the 7 of fire or the 7 of wands. This is a very defensive energy. This is sort of protecting your path and where you are. So I do think that there needs to be some level of consideration that you give to this opportunity that comes towards you, making sure that you're in a position to not necessarily fight for it, but to be able to stay on that path. I think that you are going to have to sort of lean on other people to help you, to help ease it a little bit, if that makes any sense. Now, something else to be mindful of this month, we have the 9 of water or the 9 of cups in traditional tarot. And so the 9 of cups really signifies happiness. There is a sense of joy and bliss in this card. It's absolute contentment. It's not quite at the 10 of cups, but it's damn close. And so it's almost to the point of completion. So I think that you need to be aware that this opportunity that's coming towards you, that you may benefit from working with others on, is going to be something that makes you very, very happy. But you have to go out and get it, because we have it clarified by the 3 of fire or the 3 of wands in reverse. Now, upright, the 3 of fire is really about someone who's waiting for their ships to come in. It's a very passive energy. It's someone who's looking out into the horizon and they're waiting for something to come into them. I don't think that for my Geminis out there, that this is a situation when this opportunity comes that you have to be passive. This is something that you need to actively be involved with, that you need to flow with. And so being graceful in movement and action. Action is your key word. This is not a bull in the china shop energy. This is being very, very strategic in how you move forward and how you take advantage of this opportunity. And I do think that that's going to require you collaborating or somehow working with others to take full advantage of it. It's going to make things much easier for you. Where you may have been accustomed to struggle in the past, this is going to flow. I think that you're going to meet the right people at the right time to take advantage of this opportunity, and it's going to benefit the both of you. Now, another message that we have from Spirit for you, engage higher reason. So I think that, again, being graceful in movement and action is going to require you thinking things through. It's not you making rash decisions. It's not you sort of being stuck in this mindset where everything has to be a struggle or every victory has to be hard fought, especially when it comes to how you make your money. That there is no need for this to be a struggle for you. And it's almost a sense of, think about it. If this was meant for you, it will flow. It will feel good. It will feel natural. It will excite you. It will make you happy. If it doesn't, if it feels as though every day is draining you, that it's taking all of your energy, that it's not exciting you, that it's not making you happy, then it stands to reason that that might not be the best path for you. So engage your higher reason and follow the path that feels good to you, because there's something coming. There's an opportunity that's coming your way, and it's going to flow. But make sure that you don't travel this path alone. And that's interesting because there was another reading that I just did that was looking at support from other people. And it was like, look, if it's there or not, you need to push forward. I think that you're going to have this support. You're going to have this other person that's not going to make this as much of a struggle as you've been accustomed to. So take advantage of it while it's here. That's what the universe has planned for you. So that's what I got for my Gemini collective. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.